Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. This is a not cloudy, clear, rainy day, and thank you all for coming out for this, for the celebration of this wonderful opportunity for the Greater Mondawmin community. Welcome to today's special demolition ceremony. I'm Adeline Hutchison. I serve as the president of the Greater Mondawmin Coordinating Council. Today marks an important step in our plans to revitalize the Mondawmin area with a community hub that will serve the needs of this area. I'm proud to be a part of the team of community leaders who are making this important project possible. As we mark the occasion, we have several elected officials that are with us today. And first, we would like to welcome our mayor, Brandon Scott.
Thank you, Mitch Hutchinson, and good morning, Mondawmin. There we go. That's how the energy we need today. The rain, the sleet, the freezing rain will not dim this day. And Ms. Hutchinson, you said it very graciously, but this is a huge day for Mondawmin in this community. And we want to thank you and all of our community leaders for always staying committed to this neighborhood and letting folks know the treasure that we have here in Mondawmin. I want to take a moment really quickly to acknowledge our partners. I already acknowledge Ms. Hutchison, our council president, Nick Mosby, who's here today, our councilman, James Torrance, who's here today, and of course, the CEO of Whiting and Turner, Tim Regan. Tim, we want to give Tim a big round of applause and thank you. I'm so excited about what is happening here. Last week, we were across the street for the grand opening of Chase First Community Bank branch here in Baltimore City, and we're back here again to commence of the beginning of the highly anticipated, and I mean highly, highly anticipated, transformation of this former Target site. This community is so special. You can ask Ms. Hutchison, you can ask anybody that spends time here. There we go. You see that right there? How central this location and how important it is for all of Baltimore. If you're a young person traveling to one of our middle or high schools like me, I came to Mondawmin every single day when I was going home. If you're a college student, President Jenkins over at Coppin State, this is where you shop, right? This location means so much to all our residents going to and from work with this wonderful MTA hub that we have behind us, getting people from point A to point B. But now, thanks to Tim and the vision that everyone has had for this particular space, we are going to see a space that's going to expand Mondawmin's impact on Baltimore City. A space where entrepreneurs can set up shop, senior medical and social services center, workforce training, a call center, and so much more coming right here to Mondawmin. There is plenty to be excited about in this community. When you think about the mall's redevelopment, the historic Frederick Douglass High School that will soon begin renovation, the upgrades that MTA will be making, the redevelopment that has been going on in Drew Hill Park with the pool opening, and now with this large infrastructure project, hopefully for soon coming to end so that we can start to turn that into something better for our residents. What is going on here in this neighborhood is a prime example of the renaissance that is underway in Baltimore, and we just hope that those people who don't see it can begin to feel it and get on the train, because I say every day, once the train is full, we will not be accepting any latecomers to Baltimore's renaissance. We are transforming this area, and so critically important because we know this was the center of the uprising in 2015. To see what's happening here now, we wish that CNN was here. We wish that MSNBC was here. We wish that Fox News was here today with us to talk about what has happened since then. This is what equitable neighborhood development looks like, and I'm glad that we're ending the year on a high note. Earlier this year, we set things in motion, and here we are to move forward with a commitment to the community. So, Tim, I couldn't thank you enough. I had to be here today. We were not going to let this weather take us away because this is critical for Baltimore City. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor Mayor Scott, thank you for those energetic words that you gave to us today. And we will be looking forward to you and anyone else that you suggest to come and visit us in the greater Mondawmin community. I would like to introduce our president, City Council President, Mr. Nick Mosby.
Good morning, everyone. Come on, good morning, everyone. We're here for an exciting time. It's funny because when I woke up and I saw the rain and the cold weather and the wind, I said only Tim Regan would pick a day like this to cram all of us in this little tent to announce such an important opportunity for the city of Baltimore. If you know Tim Regan, you know he does it his way. And that's not always the easy way, but it's always the right way. See, this community in Mondawmin, like Brandon said, is a proud community. It's a community with history. It's a community with anchors. But more importantly, it's a community with strong leaders, community leaders, like Madam President right here. So when we talk about private-public partnerships, and we talk about the opportunities and the trajectory of our city of tomorrow, I don't think that you can pick a better community other than Mondawmin. Yeah. See, Tim Regan, again, he does it the hard way, his way, but it's always the right way.
All right.
And back in March, we recalled in 2018 when the lights shuttered in that building behind us. That big box store that provided retail opportunities, that provided amenities, that provided core services of what this community had desperately deserved for decades. It shut it on us overnight. And we said, what are we going to do? And New York Times wrote articles, the Washington Post wrote articles. Everyone had something to say, but no one had real ideas. But in March of this year, we were able to collectively come together in a private-public partnership, and thanks to Tim Regan and his investment, but more importantly, his vision, and lastly, his passion to serve, that we understand and know what the transformation of this community through this opportunity will provide. And that's where we're all here today. This is a historic day, not just for Mondawmin, not just for West Baltimore, but for the city of Baltimore. Because again, this is an example that will provide the roadmap of how you take a loss and make it into a win. And if you understand and know who Tim Regan is, that's exactly what his life has epitomized. So again, I thank each and every one of you for coming out. I'm excited on this day. I will no longer delay the rain, the cold, and the wind for our next speaker. But Tim Regan, shout out to you. Thank you so much.
Oh, City Council President Nick Mosby, you have said it. You have said it once and said it twice. Now we want to welcome our City Council, our councilman, District Councilman, Mr. James Torrance.
Why did I have to go behind him? I don't know. It is cold, but I will say one thing about Tim Regan and this project. Selfless innovation, right? Those are the words that come together when I think about Tim Regan, because, Tim, I'm going to put it out there that you called me. It was like, Councilman, I'm going to meet with some community leaders. I have a great idea. I haven't told them why I'm meeting them here. I actually lied to them. And I was like, you lied. And then he told them what his idea was to use this space for, but he asked them what were their ideas. So he's been meeting with the Adeline Hutchinsons, the Jackie Caldwells, to ask them what they wanted in their community, right? So that's that selfless innovation. It's me being able to provide you the space to create the innovation that you want in your community. And that's why I applaud him for his efforts, because not too many of us say, I have this idea, but I need you to provide the roadmap to how that idea comes to fruition. And I'm proud that you took that opportunity to them. But also, as a boy who went to high school down the street, I remind the mayor that he is in Carverland, not, you know. I love Douglas, but I will always love George Washington Carver Vocational Technical Senior High School. But This is a hub where many communities meet. I'm a boy from East Baltimore, but I represent West Baltimore. But I had to catch the subway from Johns Hopkins Hospital to come here every day, to walk down the street past Douglas to go to Carverville Tech. So I get the idea of where we are, but I remember two things about this target. It connected communities. In the greater Mondawmin, 9 communities were connected with the rest of Baltimore. The resources that we're bringing to this location again will connect them again with the rest of Baltimore and bring innovation back to this site. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Torrance. I would like to introduce Tim Reagan. Tim Reagan is the gentleman that has brought this all about. Now, I welcome a good friend who has helped guide the process from the very beginning, and someone who has made a significant personal and professional investment in our community, as well as sharing much of his time and talent. His dedication, support, and true passion for making a difference in Baltimore is unwavering. We are honored to have him as our champion. Please welcome White and Turner President and CEO, Tim Reagan.
Good morning, everyone. Wow, what a day. Adeline, thank you for your leadership and for those kind words, for sure. And good morning to all of you, and thank you for coming out on this, less than ideal day, we'll say, but being undaunted by the weather challenge. One of the many fun things about working in construction is that I get to dress the part once in a while. So today I dressed the part, and unfortunately they don't let me work on a job site that much anymore. But we have a great Whiting Turner team here sprinkled throughout. But I do want to point out Senior Project Manager Kirk Hemphill, who's in charge of this project, 22-year Whiting Turner veteran. There he is right there. So Mayor Scott, Council President Mosby, Councilman Torrance, thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart for what has been your crucial and unwavering support for the project so far. Senator Hayes couldn't make it today. His little boy is sick, and he's doing the right thing and taking care of business. And he has helped us tremendously as well. We could not have made it this far, this fast, without all of you. Thank you. Round of applause for them, please. So it has been more than 4 years since I sat right over here on the other side of the mall at the Touchpoint Center that my friend Calvin Butler and I founded in 2016, and I thought to myself, that is so painful that store had to close. But I wonder if that's really an opportunity in disguise. So fast forward to only a little over a year ago, when I went home one night and for the first time quizzed my 38-year-old life partner, Joanne, who's right back here. I walked in the door and I said, I just need to know how much you actually love Target. So I got my answer. She loves it a lot. It's true that I am the risk taker in the family, but she already knew Adeline and Jackie, and she was instantly all in. So most of you know that I am not a developer. I'm a builder, and that's a totally different skill set. So you might not be surprised that since we publicly announced the project last March, honestly, I've had a couple of, oh my, what have I done moments. But I'm happy to report this morning that I have never been more bullish and optimistic about this project and what it will do for the Mondawmin community than I am this morning. Since last spring, we've had numerous community planning meetings, as you've heard, with neighborhood leaders to help guide the programming of the project. We eat a lot, we laugh a lot, we have spirited discussions and debates, and it is a joyful work. Adeline Hutchinson is an extraordinary leader of Greater Mondawmin. Her Coppin and Hopkins resume has prepared her exquisitely for this work. She has a heart for her community that is complemented by her pragmatic way of getting things done. Adeline, you are truly amazing. One more time, Adeline. Her troops are equally as committed and impressive, and quite a few of them are here today. I know I'm going to miss somebody, but I'm just going to mention a few. Pastor Lance is actually in New York on business today, so he couldn't be here. I don't see Mr. Brooks. Obviously, Jackie Caldwell is here. Donna Cypress, Mario Chang, Sheena Ham. I saw Graham back there. I'm sorry if I've missed a couple others, but all of these folks have been just instrumental in getting our ideas put together. So by way of a quick update, we technically don't have anything other than the PACE program, which is our program for all-inclusive care for the elderly, formally locked down. But we do have multiple very exciting conversations going on that represent powerful neighborhood assets in primary health care access, workforce development and training, child care. Touchpoint is coming over here. Whiting Turner is going to have an office in here. And yes, some very fun and exciting food and retail opportunities. Most of the latter will be Black-owned and operated businesses. We will let you know as soon as we can on the details of all of those. So as I said, I may not be a real developer, but we have one here today. He's kind of hiding in the back. And I'll tell you who he is in a second. But first, as you've already heard, everybody knows in Baltimore it's all about your high school, right, Councilman? Right? Yeah. The mayor is a Mervo grad, and I have a brother and a sister who went there as well. But I'm a Poly guy, as David Bramble knows. And David, he's back there in that red coat. There he is, yeah. And David, who is a real developer, he and I have tremendous fun over the whole City Poly thing, as you can imagine. Thank you, Council President. Yeah. But I want to tell you the serious reason why David Bramble is my hero. It's because he stands up unapologetically and says that his is a for-profit operation. He says that Baltimore is severely underpriced and that he is investing for both community and for return. Why is that so important? It's important because when David and I and others demonstrate that investing in historically underdeveloped communities such as Mondawmin, it not only shows that you're going to do the right thing, but it also shows that it's a winning business proposition. And many others who have capital to deploy will sit up and take notice. Our goal is to demonstrate by action, not by words, that community is good for business and business is good for community. Now, one of the things that we've talked about in our meetings is the name of our little development here. Lots of fun opinions, as you can imagine. At the end of the day, Adeline and I huddled up and we came up with the winner. So, Adeline, if you would help me here, we're gonna unveil the name of this development. If I could ask our elected leaders just to step back a little bit, yep, there we go. Here, we'll hang on to this.
We're gonna count down. Let's count down. You guys ready?
We'll count down with these. Okay, we'll do it. Ready? All right, ready? 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So we're pleased to announce the village at Mondawmin. Sorry, some of you can't see that yet. All right, now what you all came for. Now we can hand out the flags. Yeah. All right. All right. So we actually are going to tear this wall down today, by the way. So this is actually happening. Kirk, are we ready? All right, we are ready. Okay. So this is sort of like a car race here. We're going to raise these flags up, safety first. Don't hit anybody with the flag, okay? All right. All right, Adeline, we're going to hold the flags up. Could you count down from 5 to 1, and then we will drop the flag at 0.
Are we ready over there, Kirk? Ready? Is he ready?
Yep.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right.
All right, Adeline's going to wrap up real quick here.
We're gonna wrap up. Thank you, Tim, for your friendship and partnership in this transformation effort. And special thank you to everyone here today celebrating with us. Do we have the Greater Mondawmin community leaders around? Can I get you to raise your hand so everyone can see you? All right, I see one in the back. Graham, okay. Thank you all. Please stay and enjoy some refreshments. I guess we know you're not going inside today, right? Oh, we're not going inside today. Again, we want to thank everyone for being here.